Virat Kohli's rant about strike rates and people talking to him about his strike rate or his inability to play spin in limited overs cricket, well, it's something that still has gotten a lot of people talking because in the eyes of many people it's something that was a long time coming. Kohli should not have been questioned for this. However, on the other hand, there are also people who did believe that these criticisms are valid and that they need to be raised. One person who's had a slightly different take on this entire matter is Simon Doull, who recently actually came up with a rather valid point, which let's say a lot of people were talking about when it comes to, let's say, this whole entire incident. Why is it that Kohli needs to be responding in this way at all? What is it that is prompting him to do that? And is it really even necessary? Well, according to Doull himself, he thinks that this is something that could have been very easily avoided by Virat. In fact, let's check out what exactly it is he's had to say, because he said that, listen, clearly he's reading social media or someone is reading all the social media posts and everything about him. And he does this quite often after games where he has a point to make. Now, when he says that he does this after games, what he basically meant was that Kohli does tend to come out after games where he's done well and then will hit back at people who are criticizing him on social media. It's happened even earlier in this very season of the IPL, where he came and said that, listen, I know that my name is used to market the game of cricket in places now where, you want to grow the popularity of the sport, but I've still got it, I guess. It's the second time in the same season that Kohli has chosen to hit out at his critics. And in the words of Simon Doull, maybe he needs to get off social media a little bit, because he elaborated further on this particular point. He said that why is he bothering reading all that rubbish that someone or some people write, or why are people reading it and telling him? I don't understand that. Now, let's go over this again, because he's saying that why is he bothering reading that? I don't understand it. And you know what? I have to completely agree with Simon Doull here. This is, of course, the same Indian team player, part of the same team management, part of the same leadership core, who have propagated this entire line about, what happens or what matters the most for us are our own processes, and we don't listen to outside noise. Well, that clearly seems to be not the case, because Kohli, like many other cricketers, quite clearly listens to the outside noise. And Doull's advice is pretty simple. Stop it. Why are you going on social media and reading the main things that people have to say about you? In fact, Doull also said that he's such a fine player, this bloke. Why does he need to care about what it is people are saying? And again, it's absolutely right. If Kohli feels that he has a point to prove, the better way to do it would be through actions, and let your actions then speak for themselves. Coming out and attacking people in this blustering manner is only going to ensure that the divisive lines between fandoms and people who, let's say, actually have a pretty valid logic and a valid opinion on this matter, well, they'll only continue to feel more alienated. And the whole point of sport is that fans should be pulling together in the same side, and they should be backing the team members and backing the players. Stuff like this, though, does make it a little hard to back players sometimes, even if it is a player as good as Kohli, because again, you just have to disagree with the bluster and the way he came about saying, listen, if you've not been in that situation, you shouldn't be commenting. I kind of agree with Simon Doull, yeah? Stay off social media, it'll do you a lot better. Don't focus on the outside noise. That's the best thing that Kohli can do. But do you agree with Simon Doull's take, or for that matter, what it is that I have to say on this? Well, you can let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon, follow us also on social media. We're on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Don't forget to download the SportsTak app, and if you're already on the channel, go right ahead, check out some other videos we've done as well. For now, from my side though, it's goodbye.